welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. We've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi Stadium. Today weather certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. We've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi Stadium. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we're just starting training camp, but here we are in October and 3:28 sports. And they'll get inside the 27. Right away, they'll change the look. Now the NBC's over here. Saquon Barkley. It's a flip place. Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point, Kukoc and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Kukoc to kick off. KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone.
Oh my God.
Return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, They spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now 2nd and 3.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Just keep the ball moving. 18. 19 Lions. Jump offside.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby. It's about time, fellas.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's the veteran. That's Jeff Wilson. There he goes. Right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Jeff Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Saquon Barkley, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Richardson looking to throw this.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Back him down at the 49. catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This ball down the field for Pitts. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. You look at this Niner defense.
They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball.
Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cards have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Connects with Kittle underneath. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Richardson.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, 49ers 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, ending a great return that gets him all the way to the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
McCaffrey on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will stay a 3-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back to throw now on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up a throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Barkley going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
And now an audible here into something else. Another try for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taysom Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 7. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
The
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
1 second, all that remains.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they say to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
This one caught by Kittle.
Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 65 yards.
And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
They'll set up to throw.
And that one complete downfield to Kupp.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
On the draw, this is Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Again, 2 on the play. And this is third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
49ers 14. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Take it to the house. Go, go, go. Baby, this is what you get the sidelines. Hold on to it. Let's go now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive
19
underway.
Tiger, 19
But we haven't
Tiger.
exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready?
Here's second and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
Now it's Richardson. And this one's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Koo for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Cardinals 49, 49ers 14. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson to throw again after the pick six. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and
Ready.
1.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard.
Ready.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his second Pro Bowl.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins, 64 yards. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over at first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. My goodness, 225 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up second and 2.
2nd and 2.
The 21-yard line.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, 49ers 21. Youngwei Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Balled it to 26, second and 7.
Craft all 80. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, they run with Edmonds. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 246 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Come 19. Come 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
2nd down, here's Richardson. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they work this out past the 25.
Hey, great game, man.
Catch and run, and it'll move the chains. And that as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just...
Back on my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop some